The bone-chilling encounter. It was a night like any other, or so it seemed. The moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie glow over a quiet town. The streets were empty, and the only sound was the distant hoot of an owl. But for Sarah, this night would be anything but ordinary. Sarah had always been a curious soul. She had a fascination with the unknown, the mysterious, and the macabre. Her friends often teased her for her love of horror stories, but she couldn't help it. There was something thrilling about the fear that sent chills down her spine. That was why she found herself standing in front of the old, abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town. The house had been vacant for decades, and local legends whispered strange occurrences and ghostly apparitions. Sarah had to see for herself. The mansion loomed before her, its once grand facade now crumbling and overgrown with ivy. The windows were shattered, and the door creaked ominously as she pushed it open. The air inside was thick with dust and the scent of decay. Cobwebs clung to her hair as she stepped inside, her flashlight cutting through the darkness. She could feel the weight of the house's history pressing down on her, and a shiver ran down her spine. As she explored the ground floor, she found herself in what must have once been a grand ballroom. The walls were adorned with faded portraits of stern-looking ancestors, their eyes seeming to follow her every move. She could almost hear the echoes of long-forgotten laughter and music. But then, something caught her attention, a faint, rhythmic tapping sound, like fingers drumming on wood. She turned her flashlight towards the source, but there was nothing there. She dismissed it as her imagination and continued her exploration. Upstairs, the rooms were smaller and more intimate. She found a nursery with a crib that seemed to be waiting for a child who would never come. The wallpaper was peeling, revealing layers of history beneath. As she ran her hand along the wall, she felt a sudden